guys, this is a mini tutorial of how to install your trailer hitch to your USB. So first you have to lift up your car, obviously. Remember safety first. Be very careful when you're lifting up your car with the car ramps. Now you have these two, you have the screw and the plate right here, and you're gonna need to put that in. So get underneath your car, and you're gonna see this right here. So you're gonna see these two holes. You do want to place those plates right inside, and then your screw will have to go right into it. So we're going to show you a little trick of how to do that. That's just using this. So you kind of pull it into it. So first you put your plate, and then you put your screw. Okay, so it does take a bit of time to do that. So we hold it in with one finger, and then we kind of use the little rod here to just place it in place and then let it go. So it's kind of tricky, but you guys can do it for sure. Then you place the hitch. So the hitch, as you can see, you place it this way. Just be careful not to bump it too much, and you do have to place it in to match the holes right there. Once again, the hitch that you order has to be compatible with your car, okay? So everything is right. So once you place it in place, I am holding it with my leg, you're gonna need to drill some holes there because there's no holes right there. So you can kind of get a good look of how it looks here. After doing that, just immediately place some nuts. Obviously your washer first, and then your nut. So you do this by hand first, okay, for both sides. Make sure to have two people working on it, not just you by yourself. You could do it by yourself, but it'll be very difficult. It's always easier with another person, so you can hold it, and then the other person can place the washer and the nut. Okay, so once it's placed, as you can see, you just go over to the other side and do the exact same thing. Now do this before you drill the holes, okay? Okay, once you place them with your hands, you're gonna need to use your gun to tighten them up, okay? You don't have to use a gun, you can just do it with regular tools. Just take a little bit longer. Okay, once that's in place, we're gonna get started with the drilling. You do have to make sure that they're tight, and after you drill the holes and place the nuts for the other holes, little holes on the vertical ones, you're gonna need to tighten this up once again. Okay. So once again, make sure that the plate's behind, not in front, not towards, it has to be towards the inside the plate, not the outside of your car. Alright. So we're gonna start drilling the hole. So we drill it from inside out basically. And then from the outside we are gonna do some touch-ups so the screws can go in without a problem. You guys can see how so like I said, you do want to do some touch-ups from the other side, just making the hole a little bit bigger, not too big. Be very careful doing this part. If it doesn't fit, just make the hole a little bit bigger. So remember that each hitch is made for your car. This hitch will fit, for example, any Buick from the year 2000 to 2008. So it's pretty standard hitch. Okay, once you place that, you need to place your washer. These are slightly smaller washers, and then you place your nut. So same type of thing. Do it with your hands first, and then use if you have a gun, or just use your tools to just tighten that in. But always do it by hand first. And like I said, it's hard to tighten. Once you place the other ones and you tighten them, you again. Just a tad. Don't overdo it. You don't want to get anything stuck there. Okay, so you do want to make sure that they're nice and tight. That's how it looks from the other side. Okay. Don't forget you need to place washers. So we're just gonna give it one more last tight with the gun on both sides. You do have to tighten them up pretty nice from the inside of the car. The second step, then you're pretty much done with the installation for the hitch, the regular installation. Okay, you would be done by then. Once you tighten those up, that's it. This part number 2, the wiring. So for the wiring in a Buick, such as this one, these are 2006, it's pretty easy. You'll find this part right under your right hand side. Underneath the car, you just pull this out. Once you pull it out, we did attach some wires already onto it. We just attached these because we needed a little bit of an extension for our trailer connection wiring. So you do get the instructions there, which one's which, and we did test them out to see what is what. So with a small light that we attach onto the wires, we saw which one's the left and right, and which one's the stop one for the wiring. You do have to make sure that they're correct, and after doing that, you just put them all together basically. Some wire tape, and this basically, you need this if you're gonna use a trailer, right? After doing that, we just put the wiring right around the hitch so it stays up there. You could tape it down, but we just put it pretty loose like this, and that's pretty much it for the wiring. This is the sport rack that we got. This is if you're gonna get a sport rack for your bikes. This is how the hitch will look like after installing on your SUV. This is a Buick Rendezvous 2006. So a sport rack would look like this on your Rendezvous. Okay, the sport rack's different. You need to buy that separate from your hitch, obviously. If you do buy a sport rack, you do need to buy other attachments in order to get that working with your hitch. So it's not just about the hitch, you do need to buy something else to attach, and then buy the sport rack if you are gonna do that. Just be very careful, guys, with this. Do your installation at your own risk. Be very careful with the ramps, and if you like this video, don't forget to rate and subscribe. If you have any questions about your car's hitches or anything about IMAX, please contact me. Thank you.